Alright, what's up you guys? It's your boy, Justin Passetti, back again with another Financial Friday, and today's topic we are going to talk about a couple companies / stocks that I have read from the Morning Brew that kind of have guided me to see which investments that I want to throw my money into. But before we start off with that video, just a friendly reminder, I am not a financial advisor. I am a nurse full-time. This is all for entertainment purposes only, so definitely do your own due diligence, definitely do your own research prior to investing in these companies / stocks. And then I'll also be posting all the links down below for the articles that I have read personally, and then also if you want to search up their stock prices or their symbols, you can also do that too. But also just a friendly reminder, if you want to stay caught up with any local news, tech, retail, or marketing, any of those type of topics, definitely look down below for the Morning Brew. The Morning Brew is a free weekly newsletter that's sent straight to your email, and all you do is just sign up down below. It takes about maybe 5, maybe less than 10 minutes to read, and it's absolutely free, and it's definitely keeping me up to date what's going on with the world, since I'm being a full-time nurse and then also basically a full-time YouTuber when I'm not doing nursing. But definitely look down below for those type of links, and also down below for the articles that I've read myself, so it'll help me start investing. But now let's get on with the video. So here you go. You can start off by looking at one of the first ones that I've looked at is called Nuro. Nuro is an autonomous delivery service at Houston, but it's also being started. It started in Houston, as you can tell from the news, but their other investors also include Toyota, Chipotle, SoftBank, and also Vision Fund. So definitely a lot of food delivery services are also being incorporated as along with Toyota. So maybe something along those type of deliveries with the car may have some sort of function in the future. That's all what I'm just trying to predict in the future. But like I said, this is all for entertainment purposes only. I don't know exactly what their plans are, but it's definitely something to look into, since definitely autonomous vehicles like electric vehicles and any type of robotic function to act on its own is definitely a new trend that's occurring in at least today's world. So definitely looking here. I'm not exactly too sure. I don't believe it's a public traded company just yet, but as you can tell here, Nuro's team is comprised of robotic, consumer electronics, and autonomous vehicle veterans from Google, Waymo, Apple, Uber, Tesla, and General Motors. The company was established in 2016 and is based in Mountain View, California. So it's definitely one of the companies that's going to probably be up there, especially with all these type of investors that are incorporated into this company. So another one that I'm looking into is also Spotify. Spotify is definitely another huge company. As you can tell, there's also the music part of Spotify, which people do love. But essentially now, since during the pandemic, there are a lot of podcasts being created, not only by superstars like Kevin Durant and those type of athletes, but also just common people. So if you go on Clubhouse, or if you're familiar with Clubhouse, it's where people are able to listen into certain people's discussions and then hear what they have to say, which is basically a live podcast. But what the cool thing is with Spotify, as you can see here, the stock is 294 as of right now. But the cool thing is they have invested into its own type of Clubhouse competitor, so that they're able to not only be in music but also in the podcast type of field. So you can still see here that the podcast that they bought, they acquired Betty Labs. So it's definitely one of those type of functions for podcasts, so people can also listen to music and also hear what else they like to say from certain people that they like to follow. So definitely, if you want to look into that, look at that link down in the description below for that article too. So going on to the next one, which is kind of interesting in my opinion, is Uber. Uber's definitely trading at $57.42 as of right now. And the thing that's kind of interesting that caught my eye is that since Uber cannot publicly put their advertisements on people's cars, so like for example, if I decided to do Uber myself, they wouldn't be able to put any type of advertisements on my cars. But the thing is, in New York, they have made a deal with the New York taxis to put their advertisements on the New York taxis, which kind of caught my eye, which is pretty interesting, because in my mind process, I thought they were kind of like competitors, but for Uber to make this type of deal with the New York taxi cabs, definitely something that's very interesting, and especially if it's happening in New York. Who knows where other, I know taxis aren't really a big thing anymore, or is not as popular in comparison to Uber and Lyft, but definitely something that's really interesting for that company to brand with New York taxis. So definitely check that out too. I also have that article down below. And then another thing that's really cool that's definitely caught my eye is Intel. Intel is currently trading at $57.90 right now, as you can tell. But the cool thing is about Intel, it acquired Mobileye. Mobileye is an advanced driver assist system, so it's definitely going to be helping with those type of autonomous vehicles. So like similar to Tesla, but since there are a lot of cars going into the EV electric vehicle type of route in the near future, that's definitely being interesting because Intel also, well, since Mobileye actually, Intel bought Mobileye, but Mobileye is the one that sells to Volkswagen, Nissan, and BMW. And since though everything is going electric by 2050, I believe that most companies are planning to edge out all those type of gasoline type of vehicles. So definitely looking out for this type of stock in my opinion. And it does look like it's at a healthy buy right now at $57.84. But this is definitely something to really look into, especially with the whole EV, AV, electric vehicle, autonomous vehicle type of deal. And it's also being sold to definitely known brands like Volkswagen, Nissan, and BMW. So it's just definitely something to look into. Definitely read that article if you're really interested. I know I definitely caught my eye, especially with a whole like the whole world's basically changing and going electric. So and also another big thing is with President Biden, he's definitely increasing the infrastructure, re-infrastructuring, is that a word? I'm not too sure, but he's definitely proposed his idea to help infrastructure in the United States, and also proposed and funded so that electric vehicles are definitely going to be more common in the near future. So definitely look at that articles down below. Look at the Morning Brew links down below also to help you keep informed, so it's sent straight to your email. If you have any other questions, any other topics that you'd like me to talk about, definitely put them down in the comment section below. And also if you have any other questions, definitely hit me up on Facebook and on Instagram. Definitely on Instagram, I post a lot more there. I'm more active on Instagram, so if you want to have a little discussion and let's have a little chat about any type of stocks or anything like that, like I said, I am not a financial advisor, I'm a nurse full time. But that's all I have for this Financial Friday. I hope you guys thought this video helpful, educational, and you learned a little something today. But I'll see you guys on another Friday. It's your boy Justin Passetti, so try to keep up. Hype. Deuces.